And lastly, Uverse gives you a whole bunch of on-demand TV shows and movies. Let's get started.
Well, how many is a whole bunch? As many as Xfinity?
I swear you're gonna love it.
That didn't really answer my question.
Over 5,000 on demand.
Well, Xfinity On Demand gives us over 30,000.
We'll set it up for you.
Don't settle for Uverse. Get over 5 times more on-demand TV shows and movies on TV with Xfinity from Comcast.
Welcome back to Kokomo's Memorial Gymnasium. Just seconds away until we get this national anthem and starting lineups under our belt. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton. Getting ready for tip. Kokomo hosting the Fort Wayne Northside Legends. A one-win team on the season, but we're expecting fireworks tonight. We're going to take it down to Terry Downham for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Kokomo High School in the North Central Conference believes that high school activities are meant to be fun and to supplement the education of our youth. High school sports improve character development and physical well-being and provide a vital part in a child's learning how to become a contributing member of society. As a spectator, your primary purpose for being here this evening is to support your team. Spectators can support both teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments. Be positive and cheer for your team and not against your opponent. Remember, victory at times may be out of reach, but appropriate behavior never is. Good sports are winners. Let's all be winners tonight. Enjoy the game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Kokomo Wildcats. We would like to welcome you to this, the 117th season of Kokomo High School boys basketball. Junior, number 23, Jacob Lambert. The Legends are coached by Gary Andrews, assisted by Todd Teamy. Wildcat fans, are you ready? It's time to get on your seat and get on your feet. Join the Wildcat drum line and varsity cheerleaders as we are in store. Wildcat!
to their own. Kokomo hasn't won since February 8th. That was the Basketball Day in Indiana feature. A win over Tipton. They lost last night to a one-win team in Anderson. What's tonight going to entail? We're about to find out right here. Barry, by the eyeball test, I'd say Kokomo has a little bit more size in this Fort Wayne team. Is that going to play a factor in this matchup?
I think so, Devin. Last matchup, Kokomo out-rebounded them by 17, so look for that to play a big part of this game.
We've had some historic matchups between this team. I know we talked about it's been 39 years since Fort Wayne Northside has been at Memorial Gymnasium, but that 91-92 matchup was a pretty good one for the Bucks there.
Yeah, semi-state. Kokomo came out on top 53-40.
Jackson Richards breaking the ice in this game, and that's something we haven't seen in a long time, is that kid getting things going early, and he's got the first 2 points here tonight. First shot for Northside goes up, no good. It's tipped away, and an offensive board credited to the Legends. Oglesby with some strong hands, not letting a pass go inside. Ronald Collins trying to find the open man for Northside. He does just that. Shot for Rodney Woods. A little bit short. Oglesby grabs the board. Here's Wanell on the other end. His first attempt's good. So just like that, a team that struggled to find consistent open looks on the season. Kokomo not the greatest shooting team. That percentage has been way down from what you expect. 2 first buckets getting to go for the Wildcats. This looks like it's going to be a nice night for all of them. As Oglesby gets an offensive rebound, but it's going to bounce off his chest. Last touch by the Wildcats. Northside's going to take over.
Definitely a good way to start out the game for Kokomo, picking up a turnover, getting a couple quick buckets, coming off that tough loss last night.
It was hard to find a lot of information about specific players or find a lot of game film on this Fort Wayne Northside team, but we can expect to see a lot of 3 balls. Is that the case tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think they definitely like to shoot the 3. They're going to pressure on defense a little bit. And
Shy Stewart wide.
I think they'll leave Kokomo open for a lot of 3s if they want to take them.
It's a Kokomo team that's also struggled from beyond the arc on the season last night. Didn't shoot one in the first quarter, but made about 50% of his. There's the first points of the night for Northside. Made about 50% of them in the second quarter, but then the rest of the game, they were just ice cold from downtown. Here's Jackson Richards. Nice shot fake. To Shy Stewart again. Doesn't take the open look. Bobby Wanell tries to reset things here with just under 6 minutes left to play here in the first period. 4-2 lead, Kokomo. There's Wanell in the corner. No. Credit the rebound to Jaron Powers. Pull up jump shot. A little bit long. Oglesby grabs a board. Both teams getting some open looks in this game so far. Still very early. It's Shy Stewart over the big man. They're going to call the foul. That's going to go against number 23, Jacob Lambert, the 6'6" junior. That kid's got some size. I might need to see his birth certificate, Barry. He looks about 30 years old down there on the floor right now.
I hear you. And the crazy thing is they don't have any seniors on the team. So very young team, Fort Wayne Northside.
Gary Andrews trying to build a program. He's done in the past. We talked in the pregame about his extensive coaching record through high school, girls, collegiate level as well. So Shy Stewart gets one of his free throws to go. Cats lead by 3. Ronald Collins with the rock for Northside. He finds Jaron Powers. Nice pull-up jump shot. A little bit long. Kokomo wasting no time. This is a nice pace for the Wildcats. Nearly stolen away. Kokomo gets to keep it, but I think Kokomo operates best offensively when they waste no time getting down the floor. There's Jackson Richards. Can't get that one to go. And I didn't see what the call was on this side of the floor, but it looks like Kokomo's going to take over.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds right there. That's really a tough break for Northside. Stepping out of bounds on the rebound right there.
Northside running a little bit of zone defense here. Looks like a 2-3. Richards over the big man, blocked. Bobby Wannell guarding the ball, and a nice move from number 10, Jaron Powers. In and out move right there, and Kokomo's going to take a full timeout, so we'll step away. 4:27 left to play in the first. The Cats lead by 1. Watching FastPlaySports, an affiliate of the IHSAA TV and the IHSAA Champions Network. We're live inside Kokomo's Memorial Gymnasium as the Cats lead Fort Wayne Northside here early in the first, 5-4. 4:27 left to play here in the first period of play. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton. And Barry, are you pleased with what you've seen from the Cats so far? I know there's a whole lot of game left to play, but it seems like Kokomo's got their wits about them and they're finding good attempts early.
Well, they're controlling the boards, and I think that's really going to help them in this game big time.
And Shane Spear, a dead-eye shooter for this Cats, a guy they've leaned on to get the 3 ball. Gets his first shot to go from deep. Cats leading 8-4 with 4 left to play here in the first.
Finally get one from deep to drop there. It's their first in 5 attempts.
Jackson Richards blocks the shot from Powers. Powers gets his own board. That one's going to go to Collins inside. And another offensive rebound. That's just too many second chance opportunities right there for Northside.
Powers has looked good for them coming in.
And Oglesby's got problems with his shoes. He's trying to get down the floor on time. There he comes into the screen as that shot doesn't go. Kokomo's trying to play offense with 4 guys right there. It looks like Oglesby's shoe came off entirely. He had to slip it back on. Northside looking to reset things here. Rodney Woods. Oglesby grabs the board. Here come the Cats. And Wannell's going to travel. So a turnover for the Cats, and we're going to see the first substitution of the game. Jarice Rogers. He'll enter the game for R.J. Oglesby on Northside side of the ball. It's going to be number 5 coming to the game, Chai Wynn, for Jacob Lambert, the big fella. So a much smaller lineup. You talk about removing Lambert from the lineup. This is a team where I think Kokomo may have to try to get the ball in the paint. Maybe get Richards in there. He looks like he has the best size advantage out there right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Take out the big man. Leaves a lot open inside for Kokomo.
Kokomo in a 3-2 zone look, I believe. As that one's going to go up and in for Chai Wynn, his first attempt of the game. Nearly taking that away, and they're going to say... Kokomo's in possession of the ball, but it looks like they say someone stepped out of bounds. Maybe they said Chai Wynn's hand was on the ball, so he had possession. He stepped out. Kokomo keeps it 8-8. 2:45 left to play here in the opening quarter. Jackson Richards from the elbow. Yes, off the front of the rim.
Jackson Richards.
Great look from deep. Can't get the kind roll. Kokomo outlet pass is taken away by Rodney Woods. Woods finds an open man in Isaiah Moore, and Isaiah Moore gets it to go. Just like that, Northside has its first lead of the game. That one blocked away by Jaron Powers, but Kokomo's going to keep it under its own basket. Northside team's doing a really good job on defense of getting back. Kokomo is not really getting many good looks in transition. Everything's coming in the half court. There's Jerice Rogers' first attempt of the game. He gets a go, and Kokomo gets the lead right back.
Seems like the pace is starting to pick up. Both teams starting to catch it on offense, and there's back-to-back threes.
Back-to-back for Isaiah Moore. Give me more. He's got Fort Wayne North up 2 with under 2 left to play in the first. Bobby Wannell shoots it from the wing, or the corner, sorry. Offensive board, Bobby Wannell again. Got that one to go. Back and forth. Lots of lead changes here in the first. We're having some fun here at Memorial with a little over a minute to play here in the opening quarter. It's Ronald Collins with the rock, trying to set up this offense for the Legends. A heat check shot for Moore. Finally can't get one to fall, and here comes Wannell and the Cats. Shane Spear in the corner. And a nice flash from Savion Barrett. Easy points inside. That's a good matchup, I think. I think Cats need to continue to go there. You're going to have R.J. Oglesby at the scorer's table ready to check in. Also Patrick Hardiman. Shy Wins fouled on the attempt. He's got 2 shots from the charity stripe coming up.
Number 35, Shane Spear, his
First free throws in this game so far, I believe. Now Kokomo's got two attempts already. These will be the first attempts for Northside with 39 seconds left to play here in the first.
Shy Win, one of their returning starters from last year. In last year's matchup, he had 2 points, so he's already matched what he did last year with his 2 points so far.
Back into the game for Northside, Jacob Lambert comes. Probably the right move when you consider R.J. Oglesby entering the lineup again for the Cats. Those two are going to match up on the blocks here before these free throws. Shy Win's first attempt goes off the kind roll. Knock the lead down to 1 with a make right here on the back end. Win wins that trip at the line. Free throws big. They were big last night. Kokomo struggled a little bit late hitting those free throws, and they put an Anderson team that shot on the season under 70%. They just came through, knocked them down late. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Kokomo may hold for one final possession here. It's Richards near half court dribbling around. Northside content with just letting Kokomo dribble out the clock. When's a good time to go? About 10 seconds. And here's Richards trying to find an opening. Screen set by Oglesby. Nice defense sticking to him. Here's Wannell from the wing. Yes! Lambert not going to get that one off in time. So after one period of play here at Memorial, Cats lead Northside 20-16. We'll be back with the second when we come right back. You're watching Basketball Night on Fast Play Sports.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Kokomo, call State Farm agent Brian Kossel today.
Welcome back to Basketball Night here on Fast Play Sports. After one period of play, the Cats lead Fort Wayne Northside 20-16. Second period getting ready to get underway. Kokomo looking for some insurance. Pad this lead a little bit. If you're looking for insurance at home, contact Brian Kossel State Farm. Brian and his team are here to help individuals manage the risk of everyday life. Recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. Call Brian Kossel State Farm. They're located at 2981 South Webster Street in Kokomo. You can find out more at briankossel.com. Northside with the opening possession here in the second period. Cats lead by 4. Good look inside to Shy Win, and that's going to be knocked away, but the Legends will keep it. If you're not familiar with the Legends name, this is a team that used to be known as the Redskins. I think 2016-17 season, they decided to go with the name Legends. Pretty popular move throughout the country. Here's Oglesby in transition. He finds J. Reese Rogers, and Rogers is fouled on that attempt. So he'll have his first 2 free throws of this game coming up.
Kokomo getting a chance to run that out there on that rebound and going to the line. So exactly what you want to do, you know, put pressure on the defense.
J. Reese Rogers, one of the more athletic players on this Kokomo team. A few weeks ago, he got up and banged one home. Probably the only dunk I think we've seen on Fast Play Sports coverage coming from a Kokomo player. As Rogers gets both to go from the line there, extends the lead, 22-16 Wildcats. Been a while since Northside had a bucket. 2 of 8 from deep in this game.
Yeah, I think those threes were made back-to-back as well.
There's Shy Win. That's going to be a 2 inside the line. Cuts in the lead just a little bit. There's Bobby Wannell trying to find a flashing J. Reese Rogers. Shane Spear finds Wannell in the corner. He's going to try to find some open space. Nice up and under move. A little bit long, almost. Bounces up, falls down. Wannell getting things going early here for the Cats. This is what the Cats really need to do to get wins. You've got to have Jackson Richards. You've got to have Bobby Wannell. They've got to be both making buckets and making them early. And so far, that's been the case here for Kokomo. Offensive board goes to Northside.
Yeah, Wannell's got 10 points already. 10 of the Wildcats' 24. So he's definitely picking it up here in tonight's matchup.
Long attempt, rebound corralled by Patrick Hardiman. Kokomo wasting no time to go the other way. Coach Bob Wannell for the Cats calling the offense from the sideline. See what Kokomo has on the set plays. Here's Wannell with a floater. Bodies on the floor. That's going to be a foul, probably credited to Hardiman. Substitutions for both teams. We're going to see Jackson Richards coming in for Hardiman. Northside's going to send Rodney Woods into the game, and it's going to be Ronald Collins taking a seat for the Legends. 5:50 left to play here in the first half. Cats lead by 6. Nice wide open look, long though. And another offensive rebound for the Legends, and that's going to be an and one opportunity coming up for Rodney Woods. Exactly what Northside needed to get themselves right back in this game. Take another look on the replay here.
Woods at the line to shoot 1.
That's just solid effort right there, absorbing the contact from Jackson Richards, getting that one to fall. Woods a little off on that attempt. Northside 2 of 3 from the charity stripe in this game so far. Here's Wannell. He's got a good look from the wing. That's long. Doesn't even draw iron, but J. Reese Rogers with the Quick steal, and here's Richards. Yes. When you allow Richards to step into his shot, that's going to go in more often than not. Great shot. 30-second timeout taken by Northside. Recognize Gerald Orthodontics, one of our sponsors here at Fast Play Sports. Dr. Kevin Gerald's been serving the orthodontic needs of Kokomo and Logansport patients with personal attention and quality professional care for over 12 years now. They've got 2 state-of-the-art facilities, and they offer free consultation. Gerald Ortho is ahead of the curve. You can find out more at geraldortho.com. Kokomo leading 27-20 with 4:57 left to play here in the first half. Barry, you got the stats over there. What sticks out to you most? I know things are flashing. It's pretty comprehensive. You got to appreciate doing games at Kokomo High School. I'd say maybe 2% of high schools throughout the state of Indiana do even close. A relatively close job is what Terry Downham and his stat crew provide here. I mean, you're spoiled working here in these games.
Oh, yeah. The stats and information are great. All the numbers popping up in live time. It's fantastic stuff. A couple things that kind of stand out to me are, the amount of threes that we've seen. Kokomo really taking advantage of the good looks that they've had. They've had quite a amount of open looks from 3. They're 4 of 11 from 3, so they're knocking some of them down. They started off 0 of 5, so, they've really picked up the pace shooting a 3, so that's big for them. Rebounds, it's been kind of about even. And I kind of expected Kokomo to take advantage of the rebounds, with the size that they have.
Well, they're going to call a lane violation. That's going to be, looks like it was on Isaiah Moore, the free throw shooter himself. Now, you're allowed to actually break the front plane, but you're not allowed to cross that back plane. So, interesting move. I would think the referee would say, hey, watch your foot before he shot it. But as soon as he shot it, the whistle was blown, and that one doesn't count. Kokomo throws that one away, so a turnover for the Cats. Done a good job of limiting the amount of turnovers in this game. This Cats team has struggled with turnovers so far this season. It was the same story last night against Anderson. They did a really good job in the first half. Not so much in the second half. Threw a lot of possessions away with lackadaisical play. Strong attempt, but it's blocked away by Oglesby. Offensive board goes to Northside. Nice spin move there. What an athletic series of non-shooting possessions right there. Just balls thrown all over the court, guys bringing it down. Here's Jackson Richards with the steal for the Cats. In transition, he just throws that one to Savion Barrett a little bit off to the side, and it'll be another turnover for the Cats.
Yeah, tough break there for the Cats coming off that turnover. They had a fast break opportunity and just threw it away. So back-to-back turnovers for both teams there in back-to-back possessions.
It's Capone Daniels with the ball for Northside. What a name, Capone.
They got a couple good names out there. Win, that's a name you would like to have if you were a athlete of any kind. It doesn't matter what the sport is.
Here's a deep look.
They got a Powers. That's a good one.
And here, Bob Wanell, head coach of the Cats, telling R.J. Oglesby to stay low. I think he's wanting to post up here, and you can see Wanell looking inside to the big man. Looks like Richards going to go to him. There he is. Spins off the double team. Easy look inside. That's going to be something Kokomo is going to consistently for the rest of this first half.
Absolutely. That Northside, they took out Jacob Lambert. Their big man inside, the 6'6" presence. You got to attack the paint.
Here's a good look for Daniels. And Oglesby just falls over his own ankle. You hope the young man's not hurt. He doesn't look to be in too much pain, just upset with his feet for tangling up. He looks to be all right, so no substitute needed for the Cats. Ankle injuries never fun.
No, those are tough.
Can't do much with a bum ankle, can you? 8-point lead for the Cats, 2:57 left to play in the first half, and I think they're going to call something on to Shai Stewart. They call a foul for crossing the inbound line.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He's just a little too close. Got to give him some room there to breathe.
Nice spin move there. Ball kicked out. Floater can't go, but the offensive rebound for Shy Wynn and a nice putback for him. Wynn's having a great day so far coming off the bench.
I'll tell you what, Northside staying in the game with the offensive rebounds. That's their 8th offensive rebound here in this game. So really taking advantage of the extra opportunities.
Richards racks one home. Just when Northside creeps back into the game, Richards answers with a 3. And he's feeling it from outside in this game tonight. Oglesby gets up for the board.
Richards already with 10, so Kokomo's got 2 guys in double figures.
And one of those guys in double figures getting an easy bucket on the other end right there. This team, the 1-2 punch of Bobby Wannell and Jackson Richards, feeling it.
Yeah, 22 of the first 34 points for the Cats, so it's exactly what you want to see here for them.
Beat by Oglesby, not today. And here's Richards the other way. Finds Tashai Stewart. Little scoop shot, gets it to go. Just like that, Kokomo leads by 13.
Yeah, very quick baskets off those fast break opportunities. Kokomo getting a chance to come out and run. Now, that's always exciting to me.
Another 3 missed for Fort Wayne North. They're 2 of 14 from deep in this game as Oglesby lets the left-handed layup go, gets it to go, draws the foul.
Another one.
And for the first time in a long time, this Cats team looks like everything's clicking tonight. Take another look at this finish by Oglesby. This kid's pretty good with the left hand. Not a lot of guys trust that offhand to go, but it's there for a reason. You use your other arm to shield the defender. He does just that. Not a lot of big guys especially, soft, finesse, able to get that offhand to go.
Absolutely. It's a filthy weapon to have be able to go up there with that offhand.
Oglesby, it's his first free throw attempt today.
Oglesby having a nice game so far. 5 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Getting up and down the court on those fast break opportunities.
Oglesby coming off a 20-point finish last night. And that 3 for Isaiah Moore. And that's been really the only option offensively for this Northside team. Moore 3 of 7 from deep in this game. All of his points, I believe, coming from beyond the arc. 1 free throw. Moore tries to throw it off Richards, but Richards grabs it to Shy Stewart. He's got it. 30 seconds left to play in this game. We'll see what Northside tries to do here, if they hold it for 1 shot and just take the deficit at half or try to find a quick bucket. There's a wide open Capone Daniels. Long. And now Kokomo's going to slow things up. Definitely probably going to take 1 shot. It looks like that's what Coach Wannell's calling for.
It worked out for them at the end of the first quarter. They had a very good look. Knocked down that wide open 3.
Set up Bobby Wannell for that 3. And there he is, flashing to the basket. He's going to be fouled on the attempt. They're going to call it jump ball, actually, but Kokomo keeps it. 5 seconds left. We'll see how they respond here with a inbound play under its own bucket. Not a lot of time, but what do you think here? Flash with Wannell and just throw it up with a little bit of space?
Yeah, I think you might see a 2-man game here. Wannell and Richards.
There's the pass inside to Wannell. He's looking for Richards inside. Got to get it off, and he does. A little short, and that won't go. But Kokomo takes a 41-26 lead at half. When we come back, we'll break down the halftime stats. Tell you everything that you may have missed in the first. You're watching Basketball Night on Fast Play Sports.
time the weekend's over, you're going to want to grab it.
Nothing lasts forever, except for a warranty forever from Button Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. At Button Dodge in Kokomo, we make sure that you're ready for the unexpected. That's why our warranties last a lifetime, because you have plenty of worries. Your car shouldn't be one of them. Button's warranty forever, because no matter what happens down the road, we're always here.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Kokomo, call State Farm agent Brian Kossel today.
Welcome to the Button Dodge Halftime Show, part of Basketball Night, presented by FastPlaySports. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton. The Cats leading Fort Wayne Northside 41-26 after one half. Everything really going for the Cats, but Barry, you got the stat sheet right in front of you right now. What sticks out to you most? How do the Cats have this lead so far here in this game?
Well, the first quarter, it was about even. Then as the second quarter got going, the Cats kind of picked up the pace. They were able to push the ball in the fast breaks. They had a lot of good opportunities, good looks there. They just scored a lot of points off the fast break. I kind of expected the rebounds to be a big edge for Kokomo, and they definitely led in defensive rebounds. They led by 10, so big edge on the defensive rebounding edge. Northside had 8 offensive rebounds, so that kind of kept them in the game there for a little while, but we definitely saw a lot of three-pointers hit. Kokomo played that two-man game.
It's kind of hard to give one player on Kokomo, player of the half if you're going to credit anybody for it. It's been consistent team play for the Wildcats, but who's really filling it up tonight for the Cats?
Well, how about Oglesby? He's not the high man on the points. He's only got 5 points, but he is filling up the stat sheet. He's got 9 rebounds, a couple of assists. He's kind of the unsung hero of the first half there. In the second quarter, he got a couple fast break buckets back to back, I think. So he scored 5 points in a row after he sank the free throw. But then other than that, Wanell and Richards, kind of what we would expect, a typical Kokomo game to be, those two being the high scorers for them. So, between those three, they really got Kokomo out to this 15-point lead, and it was really all done in the second quarter.
Yeah, we talk about Wanell and Richards right now. They have contributed 22 points to Kokomo's 41 on Northside side of the ball. Isaiah Moore leads all scorers for them. He's 3 of 7 from deep. He's got 10 points. Jordan Green has 8. And then a couple players have 4 apiece. But if you're Northside and you're facing such a deficit coming back into the second half, and you take into consideration what happened there in the first, what do they need to do differently to find themselves back in this game as quickly as possible in the third?
I think they need to limit the fast break opportunities. You know, the rebounding edge starting to pick up for Kokomo. They got out and they were able to run there in the second quarter, so they need to limit those kind of like they did in the first quarter, kept the game tight there. Maybe hit some more three-pointers because they certainly like to shoot them. They shot several three-pointers in the first half. They shot 17 three-pointers. That's half their shots. 34 shots and 17 of them were from three. So you got to expect them to continue to do that, but they just got to make some more shots from deep.
Kokomo has 7 turnovers. Of those 7 turnovers, Northside's got 7 points off those turnovers. So something Kokomo struggled with all season long is maintaining possessions, not throwing the ball away. It's a decent job there in the first half, but they can tighten up just a little bit and avoid turning the ball over so much. They've got just one game after this before sectional play. That sectional draw will take place tomorrow. And if you're the Cats, who do you really want to take? You got the 3 Lafayette schools plus Marion, and I can't recall who the other is in sectional 7, but you definitely don't want to take Lafayette, Jeff. That's a top 5 team in the state. Kokomo's already been rounded by them so far this season. Maybe a McCutcheon or a Logan Sport.
Yeah, Marion they got beat by almost 30 points, so probably want to stay away from them in the first game as well. You know, that sectional draw is going to be tough, but McCutcheon, you know, Kokomo was able to get a win against McCutcheon. It was a tight game, 49-48, so that would probably be one of the more favorable matchups that Kokomo could have in the sectional draw. So first round matchup, Kokomo-McCutcheon, I would say that would be who I would want to match up with if I was the Cats.
Well, the sectional pairing show will take place tomorrow on IHSAA TV network. So be sure to head to the website there to check out that and figure out who your favorite team is playing if it's not the Cats. We've got just a couple of minutes until the second half gets underway. We'll step away one more time before the second half begins. You're watching Basketball Night here on Fast Play Sports.
Welcome to Creative Financial Center. Our financial advisors look forward to serving you in the financial planning process.
Creative Financial Center is the name of a building dedicated to providing individuals, families, businesses, and organizations with quality financial products and or services for the achievement of their goals and objectives through a network of associates committed to serving clients in a Christ-like manner by assisting them in the development of stewardship in their lives, believing that it profits a man nothing to gain the whole world and lose his soul.
We look forward to seeing you.
Meet Brian Kossel. He's a State Farm agent, which means he's here to help with all this. But it's easier to just remember he's here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Brian Kossel at 765-453-3026.
And lastly, Uverse gives you a whole bunch of on-demand TV shows and movies. Let's get started.
Well, how many is a whole bunch? As many as Xfinity?
I swear you're going to love it.
That didn't really answer my question.
Over 5,000 on demand.
Well, Xfinity On Demand gives us over 30,000.
We'll set it up for you.
Don't settle for Uverse. Get over 5 times more on-demand TV shows and movies on TV with Xfinity from Comcast.
This one comes equipped with the Harman Kardon speaker system. It's an upgraded stereo system. It does really awesome, so you can jam out on your long road trips.
It's like it. Let's jam.
Welcome back to Memorial Gymnasium. We're live. Part of Basketball Night presented by Fast Play Sports. The Cats starting the second half leading 41-26 over Fort Wayne Northside, but the Legends have the ball first to start this second half. And a quick foul drawn by Fort Wayne North. That's Shy Wynn continuing his offensive prowess tonight. Shane Spear credited with the foul. He's got 3 fouls already. That's a starter for the Cats. Picking up a quick foul in the third foul in the second half. 5 fouls and you got to take a seat. So we'll see how that plays out for Shane Spear.
Well, if you're Fort Wayne North, this is kind of exactly how you would like to start out the second half. getting to the foul line, getting one of the Kokomo starters in foul trouble, picking up a couple quick points.
It's been all Richards, Oglesby, and Wanell for the Cats so far. We'll see if somebody else steps up, gets some big buckets here. There's Oglesby inside. Gets his offensive rebound and the putback finish. To Shai Stewart with a nice defense, slaps that one away and takes a trip 5 rows up the stands. Gotta love the effort from that young man. 7:26 left to play here in the third. Cats leading 43-28. It's Ronald Collins with the ball. Finds Isaiah Moore. Moore's been the guy Northside's leaned on offensively. He's got a few three-pointers. Can't get the bank to go there. Shai Wynn going up. Last touched. Tipped away by Kokomo's Jackson Richards. So Ronald Collins will take it out for Northside. Under Fort Wayne's basket. It's going to be a good look from the corner. Bounces off the front of the rim, and Richards corrals a board. Throws that one away. Stolen by Isaiah Moore. Northrop kind of hesitant to shoot that three ball. 3 of 18 on the game so far as Oglesby corrals another rebound. He's getting it done in that facet of the game. Here's Wanell on the other end. He's going to be fouled. 2 attempts coming up for Bobby Buckets.
Hesitant to shoot the three, huh? Half their shots coming from 3.
Well, they hesitated on the wide open look there. It was, I believe it was Rodney Woods. He shot a few of those today. He's 0 for 3 from deep. But they're struggling. Do you just continue to, I mean, what's the mindset when you're only 3 of 18 from deep? Do you start slashing to the bucket and finding easier looks, or do you just say, hey, they've got to come sometime, so we'll continue to jack them up until they fall?
Well, it seems like to me they might not be a terrible free throw shooting team. So, yeah, maybe try to get to the bucket, get some fouls, stop the clock.
Kokomo running a 2-3 zone look. You see a couple of open looks. Defense collapsing down pretty quickly, not allowing Fort Wayne to get those open threes. Oglesby, alley-oop finish. Credit Jackson Richards with the assist right there, throwing that ball exactly where it needed to go for the big fella to get it in. Here's Shane Spear for the Cats. Little hesitation move. And one. Got it. Shane Spear, just a freshman. A lot of people excited about what Shane Spear is going to bring to this football team. 30-second timeout taken by Northside. We'll take this time to recognize some of our great sponsors. How about the City of Kokomo? Proud sponsor of FastPlaySports. If you haven't tried all the great things this city has to provide, then you're missing out. Barry, the summer concert series, the biking trails. I know you're no longer a resident of Kokomo, but you should come back more often and check out the great amenities the city has. Something for the whole family. I mean, talk about Willie the Whale. Have you seen Willie the Whale yet on the trail down by Foster Park?
I have not.
It's a historic piece of Indiana architecture right here in the city of Kokomo. You can literally walk right into Willie the Whale's mouth. It's a good time. I encourage you to do it. Maybe right after you leave Memorial tonight. What do you say?
Let's go check it out.
All right, let's do it. Shane Spear at the line for his and one opportunity. Kokomo sending everybody back. They're content just allowing North, I should say, to get the board, and that's exactly what happened. Shai Wynn corrals it. 6 minutes left to play here in the third. Cats lead by 21. Sounds like Oglesby got a little skin right there. No foul called. Hard to find an opening over that guy, and he gets out a lot of contact inside. Oglesby's just dominating the paint so far in this game. Had a lot of Richards, a lot of Wanell in the first half, but so far in the second, it's been all RJ.
Absolutely. He's got 11 now, so Kokomo's got 3 guys in double figures. He's actually got 11 boards as well, so that's Kokomo's third double-double of the season.
Oglesby picks up that foul, but he's got a few blocks that I can remember. I don't know if I've missed any or if the stats are up to date right now. They kind of flash. You can't really see all the stats. It's crazy to think that there's that many stats updated in a live situation. I don't know how they do it.
Stats are great, man. I love them. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Give me the stats.
If you're an opposing team and you call the Kokomo Athletic Department, believe me, they've got them. I guarantee you Terry Downham has access to stats from long time ago. He could probably tell you who the 5th leading scorer was in a game from 87. As Oglesby, Shane Spear, credit Shane Spear with that assist, though. That was a great, he got the pass, no look, quickly, right? He knew exactly where RJ was going to be. That was a solid look from him. Here's Kokomo still in that zone look.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful look.
That 3-ball, no good. Shy Wynn gets his offensive rebound. That's another one of those second chance opportunities we talked about. And Savion Barrett's going to enter the game here for the Cats after this dead ball. See what the call was.
Number 10, Jerry Powers, is first. Team number 3, Bobby Liddell at the line.
Kokomo's best free throw shooter probably, and Bobby Wannell can't get the front end to go right there. But Barry, this is something the Wildcats really needed tonight. A solid win like this. Only one more game to go before sectional play. It seems like Kokomo's wins on the season, really, they've had to fight back from down late in situation. I know against Eastern, that's a game you would expect if you're at Kokomo. There's an acceptance that you just don't lose to county schools. I mean, especially, the local county schools. They had to fight back against Eastern. They had to fight back against Tipton. So as Shane Spear gets that 3 to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming back from that tough loss last night, I mean, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to get back out there. You want to play another game as quick as you can. So luckily for them, they didn't have a long layoff, and they got to come back out here tonight.
Fort Wayne North struggling to find buckets. Here's Shane Spear again from the corner. That rebound goes to Rodney Woods, and he takes it up the floor the other way. And he's going to be fouled by Savion Barrett.
Number 1, Savion Barrett is first. Team number 3.
Northside 3 of 20 from deep tonight. But Barry, I mean, it's got to be about time to just start jacking up some threes. There's not a lot of time left to get into this deficit. I mean, 27 points.
Yeah, they've only shot 3 threes here in the third quarter after shooting 17 in the first half. So kind of slowed down. You mentioned them being hesitant to shoot the 3 earlier in the half, earlier in this half, and they kind of have been. So
there's Jay Reese Rogers finding Wannell, and Bobby will reset the offense for the Cats. 3 minutes left to play here in the third period. Cats leading by a lot. Savion Barrett tries to take one to the hole. He's fouled on the attempt, and he has 2 shots from the charity stripe coming up now.
Since the end of the first quarter, the Cats, they've outscored North 37-14. So huge advantage coming after the end of the first quarter when, the Cats really started to come out here, run, get some fast break opportunities, and made the most out of their fast break opportunities, getting a lot of those buckets to fall, a couple and ones.
So that's sectional that Kokomo plays in, sectional 7. It's going to take place at Lafayette Jeff. So you talk about a tough road to winning a sectional. You possibly have to play the best team in the sectional, top 4 team in the Broncos at the Broncos home court. Savion Barrett thought we were going to see a dunk right there, but he let off the brakes just a little bit. I should say let on the brakes just a little bit. We're going to call it double dribble on north side. Kokomo Daniels called for that as Jackson Richards comes into the game for Wanell. DeMarcus Eller, I believe, entered the game for Northside. He'll be guarding Savion Barrett. Savion Barrett, a transfer from Lafayette, Jeff. It's his first year here in the red, white, and blue.
North turning up the pressure on defense a little bit. Maybe that's how they can start to come back in this game. I know 30 points is quite the big deficit, but, they pressured the ball from full court there and picked up a foul with a lot of pressure there on defense.
Jackson Richards with a nice shot fake. Oglesby almost gets the tip in. Here's Hardiman. Thought he was fouled, but Richards finds it. Can't draw iron there. Nothing but air. Outlet pass, good for North, and that's 23. Jacob Lambert with an easy lay-in. That may be his first points of the game.
Rogers scores. J.B. Rogers.
There's Lambert again. Nice offensive rebound. Rodney Woods not scared to go up with the big guys inside. Nearly had a nice put back. Spin move from Savion Barrett. That's tough to do. Maintain your composure through that kind of move right there and still have the mindset to know where you're at on the floor to get one to go. It's going to be an open look for Kokomo Daniels.
He was wide open.
DeMarcus Eller on the other corner. Finally a 3 for Northside. Falls.
3 for DeMarcus Eller.
Lead knocked down to 29. Here's Savion Barrett. Ball poked away. Last touch by Northside. Kokomo's going to keep it under its own bucket with just under a minute left to play here in the third period. Here's Oglesby. Shoot it. Not a bad look for the big fella, and we're going to be tied up. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow with the Cats. You can see Oglesby having some fun. That's what it's all about. I know this Kokomo team walked off the floor last night against Anderson with not a lot to be pleased about. I mean, you had one of your best players teed up late in the game. A lot of frustration on the floor as Oglesby continues to pad his stats for a phenomenal night. This is back-to-back nights for Oglesby that he's really filled up the stats.
Yeah, phenomenal night for him so far. 15 points, 13 rebounds. Career night, basically, here for him.
Here's J. Reese Rogers. He can get up. Oh, just a little bit too long. Defense there. Kokomo's having some fun. I'm telling you, this is good to see if you're a fan of the Cats. J. Reese Rogers, I don't know what he's listed on the stat sheet size-wise, but I'd say maybe 5'9" at the most, but that kid has some bunnies. Ball kicked away. Jackson Richards trying to take it. Foul's going to be called. They're going to say the bucket's good. Credit Rodney Woods.
Rodney Woods.
Did a good job taking the contact. Foul goes against J. Reese Rogers. That's his first foul in the game. 5 team fouls for North, 4 team fouls for the Cats. So little work to be done before we see some bonus free throws. Probably not going to play a factor in this game as Kokomo just needs to take its time on all these possessions, find some buckets. collect another win. It'll be Kokomo's 8th win on the season when it's all said and done. And Oglesby doing a good job as there's the final heave for the third quarter. Doesn't fall after 3. The Cats lead 68-38 over Northside. We'll bring you the 4th and final period when we come back on Basketball Night here on Fast Play Sports.
This one comes equipped with the Harman Kardon speaker system. It's an upgraded stereo system. It does really awesome, so you can jam out on your long road trips.
It's like it. Let's jam.
I don't want that in the video. Oh my gosh, I'm such an awkward person.
Katie, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
Watching Basketball Night on Fast Play Sports, an affiliate of the IHSAA TV and the IHSAA Champions Network. You're live inside Kokomo's Memorial Gymnasium. Cats leading Fort Wayne Northside 68-38 at the start of the 4th. It's Northside's ball to get things underway in the final period. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton. And Barry, it's a little lopsided so far, but if you're a Cats fan, it's good to see. A team that's really struggled. Got beat by a 1-win team last night in Anderson. Here they are really doing everything right in this game, right where they want to be. And R.J. Oglesby is just having a hell of a day so far.
Absolutely. 17-14 for him right now, 17 points, 14 rebounds. 3 assists to go along with that. He's got 3 or 4 blocks as well. Heck of a night for him. And for Kokomo, ever since the end of the first quarter, they've really dominated this game, outscoring Fort Wayne North 48-21 since the end of the first quarter. It was 20-16 at the end of 1, and ever since then it's been all Cats.
There's Jackson Richards asking for some help. He's still in the backcourt, finds a tie to Shai Stewart, but that one's going to bounce off the scores table. It'll be out on the Cats' Northside's ball.
Kokomo's had a little bit of difficulty with this pressure as it's kind of picked up for Fort Wayne Northside. Seems like maybe they should have came to that a little bit earlier in the game.
There's Shai Wynn inside. He gets the foul and the bucket to go, so he'll have another opportunity to tack on a point from the charity stripe here. What do you think about that 2-3 zone look from the Wildcats? It really doesn't, it's not the kind of zone you want to limit the amount of threes, right? It usually leaves those threes open with good passing around the perimeter, but I mean, it may be Kokomo's just content to let him shoot. Northside 4 of 22 from deep.
Yeah, for a team that's struggled shooting the 3, you know, let them shoot it. What better way could you find yourself in the offense of getting a nice rebound, able to run it out, some points in transition off of that fast break, and that's kind of what's led Kokomo into this big lead.
Long rebounds, long outlet passes, and easy lay-ins on the other end. That was the situation in that last possession before Patrick Hardiman was fouled. Front end goes, back end goes. Kokomo leading by 29 points. 6:50 left to play here in the game. That one short. Rebound goes to Jackson Richards. He finds Shane Spear. Another great no-look passes to Shai Stewart. Can't finish it, but Jackson Richards cleans it up. Shane Spear's awareness is very good out there. He doesn't look like a guy that is your point guard like, type of player. He plays a lot on the blocks for this Wildcat team, but his awareness, every time he gets that ball, he's constantly looking for the open man.
Yeah, he's had a couple great passes in this one.
Richards misses but gets his own board. He'll kick it out and reset things. Here's Wanell at the top of the key, finds Hardiman. Nice power dribble, and it's going to be a travel called on Hardiman. Northside's going to send Jaron Powers back into the game. He comes in for Isaiah Moore. Moore's really the only guy to ever get into a rhythm here offensively. He made a couple threes back-to-back. He's 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, but that's 3 of the 4 threes that Northside has in this game, and he's going to take a seat right now.
Yeah, and like you said, he made those back-to-back, and that evened out the first quarter. It made it close there, but, since then they haven't been able to knock those threes, and it's really been a big reason why Kokomo's got out to such a large lead.
Shai Stewart, strong move inside, but he's going to be defended well. Little trap for the Cats in the corner. Northside finds its way out of it, and that's Shai Wynn with a nice finger roll finish. Shane Spear goes up. Northside blocks it, keeps it. Here they go the other way. Strong move by Rodney Woods. Kokomo leads 72-45. Just under 5 minutes left to play in the game. Here's Jackson Richards. Nice soft touch. A floating layup. Nearly stolen by the Cats. That's going to be a nice look for Woods, and he's got it. Full court pressure here for Northside. Both teams trading buckets back and forth late. Might be too late for Northside, but there's no quit in this Legends team. Here's DeMarcus Eller. Finds the open man. There's Wynn. Rim not friendly on that bounce there, and Kokomo grabs it. Oglesby's going to be probably the last guy to touch it there, so a turnover for the Cats. As they send in a couple substitutions, we're going to see Jay Reese Rogers and Savion Barrett. They'll replace Jackson Richards and Shai Stewart.
You mentioned Shane Spear earlier, how he was able to have such good awareness on a couple of his passes. He's only a freshman. He's got a really bright future here with Kokomo. Big guy, he's got lots of size. He's going to grow into his body, probably get, even bigger. He can really have a chance to dominate for this Cats team here in the future.
A lot of people excited to see him on the football field at Walter Cross. Here's Savion Barrett. Can he dunk it? Oh, it's going to hang up on the back of the rim and finally find its way down. As Fort Wayne North grabs the rebound. 2 missed dunks for the Cats tonight. That's all right, as the 3 finally goes. Rodney Woods, and it's going to be a quick timeout called by Northside. Full timeout. We'll step away and be right back with the final 3:30 of this game. You're watching Basketball Night on FastPlaySports.
Are you a fan of exciting action, great sporting atmosphere, and good displays of sportsmanship?
I am definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value. Are you a fan of amazing spirit, incredible drama, and affordable ticket prices?
I'm definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value.
Welcome back live. Kokomo's Memorial Gymnasium. The Wildcats leading Fort Wayne Northside Legends 74-51. 3:26 left to play in this game. It's all but over for the Cats, but we'll see how a couple of these players can pad the stats. RJ Oglesby on his way to one of the best nights of basketball he's played in his high school career. 17 points, 14 rebounds to add to that. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton, and this one has been fun to watch if you're a fan of the Cats tonight. Cats ball here. Savion Barrett takes it out. He'll be the one to dribble across the timeline. Kicked away. Nice move. Rodney Woods. He's been the go-to guy in the second half for this Fort Wayne Northside team. He's got 15 points now, also 9 rebounds. This is a guy that has the motor to continue to play like this the whole game. He hasn't hit the bench a lot. This Fort Wayne Northside team's leaned on him to be out there, played a lot of minutes in this game, and he's did a good job.
Yeah, only a sophomore, so he'll be around for the next couple years. You know, this North team is a very young team, pretty similar to Kokomo. Both teams out here, very young.
They're going to call Woods with a carry, I believe. Not a travel as much as a carry. Kokomo takes over here, 74-54. 3 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Northside not letting up any pressure. This defense maintaining its stinginess in the full court. Here's Wanell. He's going to be fouled. You can hear the slap of the skin all the way up here. Barry, what do you think of the new scoreboard here inside Memorial Gymnasium? 4 large screens that maintain the old school look of the old scoreboard. I know you kind of missed the old scoreboard a little bit, a little nostalgic, but I got to say, Nevco and Kokomo did a good job of making sure they maintain that look and put something in here that takes Memorial Gymnasium from the old ages and brings it up to date. Put some technology in there, but this place still maintains it has that old school feel. It's one of the best gyms in the state.
Absolutely. You know, Kokomo's really stepped up their facilities. You know, it doesn't matter what sport it is. They really have state-of-the-art level facilities, fields, gyms, and no matter what sport it is.
There's Wanell for 3, but you're right. I mean, you talk about Kokomo playing baseball at the field right here across the street from Memorial Gymnasium, Kokomo Municipal Stadium. It is a beautiful facility. I mean, I'm kind of jealous that I didn't get to play high school baseball on that field. A turf field is also where the Kokomo Jackrabbits play. They're now in the Northwoods League, one of the more premier college summer teams. So you can see some guys. I mean, if you go to Northwoods games, you're going to see some guys that are getting drafted playing the MLB someday. I mean, even when they were part of the Prospect League, which isn't really as premier as the Northwoods League, there's guys that have been through the Prospect League that are Hall of Famers in the MLB. I mean, so it's definitely an opportunity inside Kokomo to watch some quality baseball. If you're not going to high school games just during the summer to watch that. Then you talk about the renovations to Walter Cross Field since 2010 on. I mean, that field is pristine. You talk about the press box, the turf field now. And
yeah, you can't leave out the track that they have, you know, state-of-the-art track. They put a couple $1 million into that. I mean,
and the softball field right now, it's going under a multi-million-dollar renovation right now. I mean, that's going to be probably the best place to play softball out of high school in the state of Indiana when it's all said and done. I know I drive by it a few times every day and just look over there like, wow, where do you see softball fields with that kind of just amazing look to it? I mean, the grandstand that's set up right now, all the stonework and everything. If I had daughters playing at the high school level, I'd be sitting in Kokomo for sure just to play on that field. 3-ball jacked up, a little long. Last touch by the Cats will stay here with Northside as the Cats send in a slew of substitutions. We're going to see some guys we typically don't see. A great time. Cats going down to a standing ovation here. A quality win for this Cats team. I mean, there's a lot of things to complain about when you're talking about this Cats team over the course of the season, but tonight everything's gone the Cats' way.
Yeah, I know they were playing against a Northside team that only had 1 win on the season, but, you know, Devin, I'll tell you what, I really think that the Cats have a bright future. You know, they have a lot of young guys on the team. a lot of guys that are going to be back next year or even the year after. We see bright spots all over the court for them, and a win like this really kind of builds that up and puts a really bright look on the future. And heading into sectionals, this is exactly what you want to see, a big win like this and coming off that tough loss as well.
Here's Jay Reese-Rogers. Under one side, up on the other, and gets the lay-in. His player profile picture up there really doesn't look anything like him, does he? With the long hair, and now he's got the up top shaved on the sides look. And, I mean, he looks like a completely different guy with the longer hair.
Right, yeah. You take those pictures early in the year, and, a few months later, you look like a completely different person.
Call a timeout to get a sub, and they're going to say just keep it rolling, waste no time. $1:16 left to play in this game. Cats lead 83-57.
83 points, season high for the Cats this year. Previous high 75, so 83 points, new high water mark of the season for them.
How much do you credit Jimbo Rail, the new shooting coach for those Wildcats team? They've shot the ball pretty well tonight.
Hey,
Talk about 31 of 60 from the field. That's over 50%. Anytime you're over 50% on the night, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, the buckets are going in. Buckets are falling for the Cats. That's always good to see.
7 of 17 from three. So another substitution comes in for Northside.
Free throws as well, 14 of 18 from the line. Anytime that you're shooting, above 75% from the free throw line and getting a lot of shots from the free throw line, you really should expect to win the ball game.
Now, this is a Kokomo team that's really struggled on the season. Going into yesterday's game against Anderson, 63.9%. Definitely not where you want to be as a team, but tonight, doing much better from the charity stripe. 41 seconds left in this game. Here's Jay Reese-Rogers. They're going to call him with a travel. I didn't see it. What do you think there?
Man, that's a tough call. 33 seconds on the clock.
Take another look here. 1, 2. He was tied up. I don't think you call the travel there, especially this late with this kind of score. Maybe just throw a north side a bone here. Big fella inside, blocked away. We're just going to let the time run out right there. So after 4 quarters here at Memorial Gymnasium, the Wildcats walk away with a win, 83-57, a much-needed win for the Wildcats. We'll step away and break down the final stats of this game when we return here on Basketball Night, presented by FastPlaySports.
Equipped with the Harman Kardon speaker system. It's an upgraded stereo system. It does really awesome, so you can jam out on your long road trips.
It's like it. Let's jam.
I don't want that in the video. Oh my gosh, I'm such an awkward person.
Katie, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to Creative Financial Center. Our financial advisors look forward to serving you in the financial planning process.
Creative Financial Center is the name of a building dedicated to providing individuals, families, businesses, and organizations with quality financial products and/or services for the achievement of their goals and objectives through a network of associates committed to serving clients in a Christ-like manner by assisting them in the development of stewardship in their lives, believing that it profits a man nothing to gain the whole world and lose his soul.
We look forward to seeing you.
Meet Brian Kossel. He's a State Farm agent, which means he's here to help with all this. But it's easier to just remember he's here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Brian Kossel
at 765-453-3026.
Welcome back to Basketball Night here on Fast Play Sports. Kokomo walking away with a victory 83-57 over Fort Wayne Northside. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton. And Barry, you're taking a look at the stats. Let's go ahead and just tell me what sticks out to you most, and then credit a player of the game for this matchup tonight.
Well, what sticks out to me most, Kokomo really dominated in transition. They picked up a lot of fast break points there from the second, third quarter, early in the fourth. That first quarter, it was close, 20-16 at the end of one. And then from there, the Cats outscored them 63-41 in the final three quarters. Big credit goes to Oglesby. R.J. Oglesby, he really stuck out to me. 17 points on the night, 14 rebounds to go along with 4 assists, 2 blocks. Really stuffed the stat sheet in this one. Picked up that double-double, third double-double of the year for the Cats.
Jackson Richards also with the double-double. He had a sneaky 12 rebounds, 16 points, and 12 boards for him. Bobby Wanella lead all scorers with 20, all scorers for Kokomo with 20. And you got to credit Fort Wayne Northside's Rodney Woods. He had 21 points and fought hard all game, played really all game long as hard as he could. And the game kind of got out of hand there late, but he was still had all the fight left in him that he had from the first quarter. Anything else stick out to you from this game, Barry, on the stat sheet?
Well, Kokomo led in rebounding by 14 rebounds. They got 49 rebounds in this one, so that was a big key to success. They allowed them to shoot a lot of three-point shots that weren't falling. They were finished 6 of 30 from three-point. Northside did. But, yeah, overall, Kokomo really played well. Big bounce-back win. They extend the streak against Northside to 4 consecutive matchup wins against them. Now that is their longest winning streak in matchup history. It was 3. Now it's up to 4.
And it also evens the all-time matchup against Northside. Going into this matchup, Northside had that edge, 13-12 overall. Now it's 13-13. First time Northside walked into this building in 39 years. That's before you and I were even born. So it's been a while since these fans have been able to enjoy a matchup locally here with this Fort Wayne Northside squad. I think something that sticks out to me most, Kokomo had 18 assists to Fort Wayne Northside's 9. So if you can double the assists on one side, you're definitely going to win a game. Kokomo walks away with a much-needed win. We'll be back here Friday night. It's going to be senior night, last regular season game for the Wildcats next Friday. Again, the sectional draw will take place tomorrow. You can watch that on ihsaatv.org and figure out who Kokomo will play in that sectional 7 matchup. It could be a first-round matchup against Lafayette Jeff at Lafayette Jeff. You hope you don't see it if you're a Cats fan, but definitely tune into that to figure out what Kokomo's tournament run's going to have to entail. But like I said, we'll be here Friday night. Kokomo will take on Huntington North, and that'll be senior night. I'm Devin Schott alongside Barry Denton, and for everyone here at Fast Play Sports, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.